Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, get ready to step into the lush world of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora as I give my honest review in a nutshell. Now, just for full disclosure, while I have seen the movies set in this universe, I wouldn't call myself a hardcore fan. While I did enjoy them for what they were, you won't see me wearing blue face paint riding a banshee to the office, but I am always ready to jump into an exciting world filled with lore, breathtaking vistas, and a good time. Does this one hold up to the might of all that? Well, let's dive in and find out. I'm going to start with what was the most appealing thing for me and might be the same bell that tolls for many of you, the graphics. If you're a fan of amazing vistas, impeccable views and lush areas, then you are certainly going to be fed and fed well. One thing this game does better than anything else is the landscapes, the biomes and the variety of areas that you will see. The attention to detail in creating visually stunning environments is truly impressive. From the dense forests to the breathtaking villages and war-torn areas, this game offers a wide range of beautifully crafted landscapes for the players to explore. It truly is a visual language. Whether you're soaring through the skies or have your boots on the ground, you will not be sore of what you're seeing on the screen, and the immersion is strong. Do you feel like a blue man? Of course. Is that always a good thing? That depends on your interests and how you feel. You will very much live in this world. And as many of my viewers know, I am huge on sound design and it is spot on here.
Hey there!
The sound really brings you into the action. From the sounds of the nature, to the spraying of bullets and the thumping of the mechs walking around, which are loud, it works very well. And here's another thing. While vibration on a controller is certainly not a new aspect to gaming, the way the vibrations are used in this game really make you feel at the hand of the action. So in this section, it is an A+ from me. Alright, so how did it play? While I did enjoy the gameplay, there are areas that I feel don't work in major ways. I may be in the minority here, but I don't feel that the Ubisoft formula really works here, especially in the first person mode. I really enjoyed playing the Far Cry games and it didn't feel like much of an issue with them, but here it really threw me off. Let me expand on that a bit. The combat in this game was incredibly well executed. I was really impressed with how the weapons were designed and how they felt in my hands. The developers have definitely had some fun with some of the more creative ideas to the combat mechanics. For example, they introduced new weapon variations and added unique abilities to certain weapons, making the combat even more engaging and exciting, while at the same time fitting into the narrative and the type of world that they live in. However, I have to admit that I really had a hard time getting used to the world map, the hunting and the biome system. It took me a while to fully understand how to navigate the world, and even then, I was pretty much just relying on my eagle vision type ability. Speaking of immersion, I actually think the game does a really good job in that aspect. The hunting mechanic, although not my personal favourite, does contribute to the sense of immersion as you are actually out in the world hunting and have to piece the breadcrumbs together. I can understand why a majority of people would look forward to that aspect as it adds a layer of realism and challenge to the gameplay. However, personally, I did not resonate with it as much. It's not that I didn't like it, but more like most of the time I just didn't fully understand it, and I also didn't find it as enjoyable as other aspects of the game to me. And one thing I will say is my sense of direction sucks when I don't have a GPS. So you can imagine I spent literal hours running in circles. Now let's get to the meat of the sandwich. The story of Avatar reintroduces many familiar aspects from the movies, such as the theme of human greed and the clash with the indigenous culture of the Na'vi. These elements are portrayed in a similar manner, highlighting the conflicts and tensions between the two factions. For fans of the movies, these aspects may resonate strongly and provide a sense of familiarity and nostalgia. However, while the strong points of the story are impactful, it is important to acknowledge that there are also weak points. The game's storyline may feel predictable, and there is really nothing new happening. The game's world building, while visually stunning, does not fully explore the depth and intricacies of the Avatar universe. The focus on graphics and immersive environments sometimes takes precedence over delivering a rich narrative, in my opinion. As a result, the world does feel less immersive and dynamic than anticipated. It's not to say the story is horrible by any means. However, for a game set in this universe, it should feel more majestic than it actually does. The Avatar universe has the potential for a rich and captivating narrative, but unfortunately, Frontiers of Pandora falls short in fully realizing that potential. In addition to the main story, there are also a variety of side quests and activities that provide further exploration and engagement with the game world. These quests can range from hunting and gathering resources to uncovering the world's lore. While some of these quests may feel repetitive, they do offer additional content and opportunities to delve deeper into the world. If anything, these really just add an extra layer of progression to the gameplay experience. Whether you're a completionist or simply looking for more content to explore, these optional quests can provide extended hours of gameplay and enjoyment. Okay, so how does it play? When it comes to the technical performance, I ran into quite a few snags while playing the game. At first it was smooth sailing for at least the first hour or two, but then the performance issues started to kick in. I'm talking about constant frame rate drops, disappearing items, and even moments where my screen would freeze for up to 20 seconds at a time. Now don't get me wrong, these technical hiccups don't completely ruin the game for me. I mean, I wasn't about to throw in the towel and wait 6 months for a major fix, but they definitely do put a damper on the overall experience. Do you agree? I'm not sure if the devs have released patches to address these issues. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. But I will say, after I spent about 20 hours in the game, these problems seem to become less frequent, which is always a good thing. Now, how do we sit? When I set out on this adventure, I was seeking a game that would immerse me in a world of breathtaking scenery, intriguing lore, and thrilling gameplay. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora delivers on its promise of being a visually stunning and immersive experience that will captivate fans. The attention to detail in creating visually stunning environments is truly impressive, offering a diverse range of locations to explore. The combat mechanics are well executed, showcasing creative ideas and providing an engaging gameplay experience. However, it's important to note that certain aspects may not resonate with everyone, and the storyline, while having its strong moments, can feel somewhat predictable. Additionally, while the game's world building is visually stunning, it may lack the depth and intricacy that some players may have hoped for. In conclusion, I would recommend Avatar Frontiers of Pandora to dedicated fans of the franchise who are eager to dive into this visually captivating world. However, if you're not a die-hard fan, I would suggest waiting for a sale before embarking on this adventure. After all, saving a few credits on unobtainium might just be the smartest strategy outside of Pandora. Once again, I thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe as it greatly helps the channel. With this Christmas break coming up, what will you be playing? Or maybe you'll be too busy at those family gatherings to log some time into the digital world. I myself will be playing my annual playthrough of Witcher 3, which happens every December, and look out for a video on that. Don't know what it looks like yet, it won't be a review, but whatever it is, I will be happy to share that with you. Until next time, see you soon friends, and Merry Christmas.